So for the health article, what it talked about how when a boy fell and scraped his elbow when he was at a tide pool. Uh, he, when he got when he got home, his parents his his parents cleaned the wound, but they saw that the net that was leading to the blister on his elbow wasn't healing properly, but was actually getting bigger, and so they thought that he might have a skin infection, and so they took him to their pediatrician. And recently the boy's red and small elbow, his doctor diagnosed the boy with a skin abscess or a pus-filled infection. And so the procedure for an abscess is to treat the wound. But whenever the doctor he found a small sea snail that was snug in its shell, and so he had no idea what to do about that. So he called a expert at a museum who said that the snail was a checkered periwinkle snail, and there's a good chance that it got out in the boy's skin when he slipped and scraped his elbow on the rock. um, and uh, and and the snail, while it is bigger than something, and the snail is bigger than something that entered the skin unnoticed. And while it is a young snail, it is bigger than something that can enter skin unnoticed. And and the reason why I was able to live in the skin for so long is that it sealed its shell shut, which kept the moisture inside, which kept it from drying out. And but when the boy saw the snail he wanted to keep it because he was very interested in marine life and marine biology. Obviously, he's a very smart kid. He asked if he could keep the snail. The doctor said yes, he can keep it, and he put the snail in a jar and he took it back home to show his friends. So it's pretty cool for a school show and tell. Yeah, it's cool. Show and tell like. It's cool. It's cool show and tell. It's cool show and tell like hey guys, I have this that was in my elbow when I slipped in and it scraped my elbow open. Isn't that cool? So and after the boy was home, he saw that the boy saw the snail move, but it didn't move at all after that. And after removing the snail, it was hard to tell just by looking at it to see whether it was alive or not. But because the snail had grown, the obvious conclusion is that it had grown. And so, for the update on the book, the story I finished off on my last video was the the story I left off was called Home Delivery, and it was about um, about a woman who was living in the zombie apocalypse, the end of the world. There were zombies popping up everywhere, and her husband, along with some of his friends, they had a meeting, a mental meeting, and they discussed what was gonna happen, how were they going to deal with the zombie problem. And one night when they were on watch, uh, the the ground in the graveyard started to rise, and the zombies started to pop out of it, and so they opened fire on the zombies. The zombies died, but some of the men died too. But thankfully, the guy lived, and the woman said that because she was pregnant, she wanted wanted a home delivery. Obviously, the name of the story was home delivery. So she wanted to have the baby delivered in her house because of it being more safe in there than outside. And the next story, what is called a rainy season. It's about a couple who goes to somewhere to spend the night, and they met this man woman who tells them about a storm that happens every 7 years, and how it rains toads. Yes, you heard it correctly. It rains toads, like frogs, but toads. It rains, and then the couple thought that they were being crazy and the talking nonsense, and so they didn't really think much of it. But when they were asleep, they heard the husband, actually the wife, heard a dad from outside, and she went to see what it was, and soon enough, millions of toads were raining down on their house and around the city as well. And the couple managed to escape into the basement, but they died after, probably because of how loud they've been screaming because of how scared they were. And yeah, it's yeah, honestly, I figured they will live, but I guess not. And the next story was called My Pretty Pony. It's about this boy who had a loving relationship with his grandfather, and his grandfather told the boy about how being old sucked, and it does suck being old, and how the years between 6 and 60 was called it's called the My Pretty Pony years, because those are the ones that you will remember the most. And the grandmother passed away, probably because he still smoked. That is about his wife's telling him that it was bad for him, and it was, but he didn't give a crap apparently, and he died probably from that or his old age, probably both, but I'm not quite sure. And the next story, actually, which I already tonight, is called Sorry right number. I will let you guys know more about it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.